Thursday. How y'all doing today, man? I'm gonna show y'all my car. Y'all keep killing me over this engine. Andrew, is it a V6 or a V8? It's a V6, okay? Now, why does Andrew have a V6 Dodge Challenger, okay? Now, y'all can go ahead and throw the comments down below. Let me see 400 comments on why Andrew is driving a V6. I'm gonna tell y'all why I got V6. The reason why it's a V6 and not a V8 or V12 or whatever engine y'all thought was in here, the reason for it is this is my first car, okay? And I didn't know anything about engines, car engines whatsoever. You know, I never had a car before, and I'm certainly not into, well, not where I am now, but I'm not. Before I bought this car, I wasn't into, car engines. I didn't know anything about a V6 or a V8 or V2. I didn't know anything. This is what I saw when I went to the lot. I saw a Dodge Challenger, blacked out, and I said, yeah, man, this car gonna look epic for YouTube. I wasn't thinking about anything to do with this engine. I didn't know anything about no Hemi or no Hellcat or none of that stuff, man. I popped the hood, you know, popped the hood. I said, damn, man, this thing is well taken care of, man. This shit is clean. I looked all over this place. I said, man, damn, somebody really took care of this motherfucker, boy. I mean, damn, look damn near brand new all over. I said, hell yeah. I looked all over. Couldn't find nothing wrong with it. Then I was like, man, it's easy to fix, man. Got my fuels box, my cooler, my air filter, got my oil filter. I mean, not oil filter, fuel filter. Shit, my belts. Yeah. Got the compressor, alternator. I said, man, this shit is easy. Don't give it to me. And that's how I ended up with this V6, man. So, and then after I got the car, that's when y'all want to tease me about is it a V6 or a V8. I said, man, if y'all don't get out of here with that. But y'all keep asking me, say, Andrew, man, I don't understand. Your truck is in the shop. Why are you spending the money on the car? I said, why are you spending the money on the car? Well, as far as the lights go, it's actually LED strips. See that? $20 LED strips came in a package from AutoZone.
Hey, Justin, is she here?
Nah, she just left. She went with a friend somewhere.
Okay.
Yeah. Probably be back in maybe 30 minutes or so.
All right. What's going on with your car?
Oh, no, I just got these lights installed.
On the front end?
Yeah.
Oh. You did them yourself?
Yeah, it's just an LED strip.
Neat. That's what they want in their room. They want some LED light. You know the lights?
Uh-huh.
All right. Tell her I'm across the street when she gets back.
All right.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah, so like I was saying, LED strips, and I just hooked them up to the fuse box. Uh-oh. I put the ground right there, and wait a minute, I gotta come on this side. Get the wire right there. I ain't done with the, okay, there we go. So I just hooked it up right there, the positive into the fuse box, put the negative right there. And then I know what you're thinking, Andrew, why do you don't do this type of stuff on the truck? I don't know, man. I went to school for this stuff, for electrical engineering and computer engineering, but man, I don't like doing my own work like that. I did it on this because I got a garage, so I could just pull the car in and do it myself. So technically, yeah, I could do it on my semi truck, man. I could put these underneath the cab and hook it up to the battery, but I just don't like to do that type of stuff on semi trucks, man. It's big, and I don't know. I just don't like to do it, but I can do it though. But yeah, it's a V6 engine. That's all you need to know now. Of course, y'all saw they do change colors. I got an app on my phone, so I'm just hitting random, but I can choose which colors I want. Look like it's giving me the same colors. Let me go to white, then come back to random, see what it do. Okay. Okay, there we go. Now we got orange. Go back to white. Go back to random. Okay, also, let me see what this do over here. Door assist. I gotta play with the app to figure out what all it can do. But as y'all can see, I got a lot of options on here. Somebody asked me, are the lights legal? Yeah, the lights are legal. This is actually how I was driving last night. But yeah, they are legal. As long as you don't have, as long as they not, what the damn officer tell me? I get pulled over every day. As long as they not flashing. So as long as they're a solid color and I don't have red and blue, it's good. And then as far as my underneath lights, as long as I don't use red or blue lights underneath, it's good. That's in Mississippi. In Tennessee, they ain't said nothing about no LED lights whatsoever. But over in Mississippi, I got pulled over by the K9 unit, and that's what he told me. I can't. He said I can have the lights, they just can't be blue or red underneath, because he thought I was undercover police. Not really. He thought I just came out the drug neighborhood. I'm just playing. Truck update, man. Truck update. Yeah, I got some friendly neighbors, man. You know, my neighbors are real friendly, but speaking of my neighbors, so the rims right here, they gonna get switched out. I need to switch the rims out. I thought about putting these on, actually. Right there. I thought about putting them on, but too big. But the truck update, oh yeah, that's what y'all been waiting for. Take a seat. So as far as the truck go, I called my carrier. I told my carrier, I said, hey, look, man, I need latest greatest shoe shine. They said no problem. They told me where I can go pick up the truck from, and they told me it's gonna be $600 a week for the latest greatest shoe shine, and they told me where it's at. It's like 2 hours away. They said, yeah, man, just go get it, go back to work. I said, cool. So I told them I'd probably use it for a month, because like I told you, I don't know if I told y'all, I don't know if I edited the part out in the video or not last night, but I ordered my kit, my rebuild kit, right? Now, it's still processing. I ordered the kit Monday, but today is Thursday, it's still processing. Now, I called yesterday, me and SoCal, because I was wondering when it's gonna ship out. So I called, and then I had to make sure that that was the kit for my particular engine serial number. Well, when I called, they said the manufacturer, Moly, they had all the parts except for the oil pan gasket and the O-ring injectors. So basically it's on back order until June 10th. Now what they could do is they could mail everything right now without the O-ring injectors and the oil pan gasket. And you know, I have it, I would say Thursday, I guess I have it next week. Or they can back order it and wait for the oil pan gasket and O-ring injector. So I called Freightliner to see how much the oil pan gasket was. It's $188. Then the O-ring injectors was about $62. So about $258 in all for the missing parts. So I haven't decided if I'm just gonna call them, tell them go ahead and ship it, because y'all know I need a turbo too. So the turbo is gonna come from the exact same place that's selling the rebuild kit. They also sell the BorgWarner turbos as well as other manufactured turbos also. It's $1,500, nah, $1,600 is what I saw. But Icewater sent me he sent me a link to another company. I think it was in Illinois. But they rebuilt turbos. So I need to call them to see how much it cost to rebuild a turbo. Some of y'all was telling me it's between $200 and $400. I saw that comment, but I haven't called them to verify that information. But if they can rebuild the turbo, I may still go ahead and get another BorgWarner turbo, then have my other turbo rebuilt and just leave it right here at the house. and well, I'll just put it in the truck underneath the bunk for backup. That's maybe what I do now. As far as what else did I need? Injectors. So I just need the nozzles. So a 6-pack of injector nozzles was $680. I don't need 6 injectors with the fuel system. I just need the nozzles, is what Crows was telling me, as well as what's the other place? Clark Power Service. So those I got to order also. I'm gonna get them from Clark Power Service. They said they gotta order them. I haven't went and placed the order yet, but they do gotta order them. I don't know how long that's gonna take. So depending on what they tell me, depends on if I need to wait for this back order or what. You know, because if they tell me, okay, it's gonna take June 10th also, then here I might as well wait for the oil pan gasket, you know. But that's the situation, man. It's just time consuming. So hell, like anyway it go, I gotta wait. You know, it don't look like shit is gonna get done anytime soon. So I can go back to work as well as still collect unemployment. You know, my 600 a week. I get the 600 a week, plus I can still make maybe I don't know what y'all make, at least $1,000, $1,500 a week or something like that. I can still make that. And the reason why I can still get the unemployment is because I'm not making what I was making before COVID-19. Hence, I got to pay pimping $600 some. So you know, if I wasn't paying $600 some, I'd be making more. You know. I'll still be collecting that to June 31st. And I don't know why, you know, it's been people that's getting upsetting me about the unemployment, man. And you know, do y'all not know that all y'all truck drivers qualify for it, just like the PPP loan and all the other loans out there? Y'all not know y'all all qualify for that shit? It's just a matter of, did you apply? Especially if you out there protesting some goddamn dollar rates, you definitely qualify. Because I mean, it sounds like to me you had a drop in pay. You know what I'm saying? You had a drop in pay. You see, this is what's going on. You're sitting back, you're watching Andrew with this Dodge Challenger, having fun, ripping and running through Memphis, drinking and driving, and you want to know how in the world I still got the car, the house, the truck, goddamn truck about to get that's the way you're looking at it, but you don't know, you know. It's just, you're looking at it from a YouTube perspective, okay? You're not looking at what may actually be going on, like the fact that YouTube is what's funding this car. Like, do y'all not know this car is paid for literally through y'all watching this video? It's not like that. If I work the job or not, the car is still gonna be paid for through YouTube, okay? Then people get mad at the YouTube. Why is YouTube paying him? Why is this? Why is that? I've been doing YouTube for 9 years, okay? 9 years. I started in, what now? It's been more than 9 years. 2011, that's when I started my YouTube channel for workouts. Because y'all know I was Jack Cannon before I was chasing Andrew Jackson. So I had a workout channel where I was doing deadlifts and powerlifting and all this shit. To ask Jack Cannon if that channel was still up. But yeah, it's a long story. It's a long story. I like the yellow too. And also these do turn off. It's just, I just hit the off button. And then I can go back to my regular lights, my regular, you know, street lights if I don't want that. I don't have to drive with that on like that, you know. And then also I got the underglow lights, and then I'm finna get the interior lights. Those are $40 for the interior lights. And then I got some TVs coming. Well, they're not coming yet because I ain't ordered them. But I got some TVs I'm putting inside the car too. So like I said, all this stuff is inexpensive, man. I just showed y'all, they just LED strips. Make the car look 10 times better than it do stock. That's all. It's just cheap, man. Don't think I out here spending hundreds and hundreds of dollars and all this BS, man. It's just a LED strip, okay? But, you know, from far away, yeah, man, I just bought some new headlights, man. I got changing color headlights, man. How much you pay, man? $1,000 each. Because you can't tell the LED strips, you know. They just look like headlights. You can't tell they LED strips. You know, you ain't got a clue. You don't have a clue. And then they bright even in the daytime. I can just drive like this in the daytime. It's that bright. Then I got the 212s in the back and, you know, all of that stuff. But so that's the update. The update is I'll be back at work. No, I'm not fired. I'm still leased onto my company. Amazingly, I don't know why they ever asked me to go take a drug test. I was waiting on that text message. Hey, okay, well, you ready to go back to work? All right, well, we need you to come down to the clinic down here. That's honestly what I thought they was gonna say today, but apparently that was not the case. That was not the case today. The only thing I don't know is how do I change one side? I don't know. Maybe I need to rehook it up. I want to know, how do I change just this side only using this app? I'm still learning this app. Oh, I can change the brightness too, so I don't have to have them that bright. See that? And then also I can, if I was playing music, I can have them flash to the music too, but I didn't hook that part up. Matter of fact, the wire is right here. That's the wire for that right there. So I had to hook this wire right here up. But as y'all can see, everything is zip tied. Now the way the Bluetooth work is actually zip tied right here. Let me show y'all right quick. Give me a sec. So as y'all can see, oh no, you can't see because it's too dark, but you see all the wires are right here. It's just all zip tied underneath. So zip tied, everything is on right there. And like I said, it's connected to the fuse box. Now anybody with a car can do this. Actually, no, they can't. No, they can't, because I'm looking at my girlfriend headlights over there. Them headlights is not gonna work on, so I guess not. But all I did was, you see I hit this circle, I just looped it with the adhesive tape. See, I just looped it like that, you know. And then here, I was finna get right here, I'm finna light that up, the grill lights, that's what you call it. Get the grill lights right there. And I got a quote on wrapping my car, man, $1,800 from Wrap Stars here in Memphis, Tennessee. They do good wrap jobs. Y'all can check them out on Facebook. So yeah, man, that's what the deal is. So no, I'm not paying $30,000 for a rebuild. I'm gonna order all the parts myself, take it to them, pay the labor fee, pay to cut the block, and hey, that is what it is, you know. Hopefully somebody learns something from this, man. You don't, just because somebody give you a quote, $30,000, $40,000, $90,000, $9,000 turbo, overhaul kit, $10,000. You don't have to pay those prices. Call around, man. Like I said, why is it over here they want me to get this, $7,500 turbo, but over here the turbo is $1,900? What's going on? Now over here, I actually called them. They said that $1,900 turbo, that's remanufactured. That's not even aftermarket. Now when I called Freightliner, they said it was $3,000 for the remanufactured turbo. So, okay, but then again, of course, what's going on is, reason it's $1,900 over here, they probably still getting it from Freightliner, but they get a discount and they just passing the discount on to me. So, and if I just keep calling around, if I call 8 more shops asking for asking a parts department for turbo prices, it's never gonna be the same number. Then if I call all over the United States, it is gonna be just different numbers. I had a guy today, Mr. William. He said, man, for $10,000, man, I can cut the block, rebuild the engine with the Male kit, and I can rebuild your turbo for $10,000 flat. You know what I'm saying? But hell, my truck is already in the shop now, so see what I'm saying? $10,000, he can get the kit, he can goddamn cut the block, he can do the label, and rebuild the turbo for $10,000. The kit is $3,100. I don't know what it would cost to for him to cut the block. Let's just say $1,000. So we at 3, 4, 4,000. Rebuild the turbo. Let's say $535. Cut the block 1,000, 45, and then the rest is his money for labor. So you got people out there that mom and pop shops, but you know what I'm saying. It's starting to rain, so I'm gonna let y'all go, man. Thought I'd let y'all know what's going on. I'm gonna respond to Trucker Brown and just give me time. I'm going through a lot. Well, at least I was until I got this good news. Just give me time. I ain't forgot now. I ain't forgot. The audio just ain't done yet.